You wish you had known this sooner. You replay the scene in your head. You imagine it going different. That wish sits heavy. It shapes your nights. It shifts your steps. You want clarity. You want a way to stop the small failures from becoming hard wounds. I will tell you what you missed. I will give you 4 plain truths. You can use them today. You do not need permission. You do not need a miracle. You need a method that fits your life. You read the title and you felt it. You felt the sting of a missed chance. You felt the quiet shame behind the joke. You felt the muscle memory of reaching for your phone. That reaching changes you. It trains you to be reactive. It teaches you to hope for a text instead of building a life. Most of what you call dating advice tells you scripts, lines, tricks, promises of control. That feels useful for a night. It fails for a life. Tricks teach a habit. Habits decide who you become. Let us start with the pain. Picture this. It is 11:30 p.m. You are scrolling. A message sits half-written. You tell yourself one more edit. You press send. You wait. The blue dots appear. They stop. Silence returns. You read the delivered checkmark and feel the room get smaller. You tell yourself you will be fine. You check again. Your heart beats faster. You imagine reasons. You imagine you did not say it right. You imagine she lost interest because you said the wrong thing. You lose sleep. You wake up small. Or picture a different scene. You finish a shift at work. You go to the gym. You look in the mirror. You set an extra plate down. You scroll her feed again. She is out, smiling with a man who looks comfortable. You squeeze the image in your head until it hurts. You feel rejected. You feel less. Your training lift feels lighter. That image follows you home. You eat more. You withdraw. The gym becomes a place to hide from the thought instead of a place to grow. These small moments add up. They change your morning. They change your voice. They make you say yes when you would otherwise say no. They teach you to seek permission from the outside world to feel worthy. That is the slow damage. It happens without fanfare. It is quiet. It is patient. It wins by exhaustion. What if I told you the core mistake is simple and fixable? What if the loss you feel is not about her, but about what you traded in yourself to win her attention? This is the first shift. You traded your courtship of yourself for the courtship of another. You replaced inner standards with outer reactions. You swapped your rhythm for hers and then blamed the world when you missed the beat. There is a quote to anchor this. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That line changes a scene into a strategy. It puts the control where you can use it. It gives you back the variable you can change. Pause now and think about what you do when you feel less. Do you chase? Do you withdraw? Do you send the extra text? Do you double post on social media? Do you sip your drink and rehearse the conversation you never had? Notice the pattern. Notice the trigger. When you see the trigger clearly, you can name it. When you name it, you can interrupt it. I want to share a real small story. Names do not matter. The details do. He texted her good night. She read it and did not answer. He sent a voice note 5 minutes later. He called. He left a short voicemail. He checked last seen. He watched air. He created explanations. He blamed the timing. He blamed the phrasing. He blamed everything but the habit of needing immediate feedback. He did not know his need. He called it caring. He framed it as interest. That framing kept him trapped. The truth was raw. It was a hunger for immediate validation. It felt like a wound every time it did not come. He wanted relief, fast. He traded patience for relief. He learned to react. You do not have to be that man. You can be the man who holds the line. You can be calm first. That calm creates contrast. It draws more than it repels. It makes her notice the difference. It is not manipulation. It is presence. It is control of your interior. Here is the first insight. Your value shows before your words. Most men try to prove value with lines, status, or humor. Those work for a night. They do not build a life. Value is quiet. Value is the small, consistent things you do for yourself. You go to sleep on time. You keep your word. You show up at work. You lift with intent. You have structure. Those things change your face. They change your voice. They change how you interact when she is present or absent. If you want a simple test, look for what holds when she is gone. Do your habits still exist when there is no view, no like, no message? If the answer is no, your identity is fragile. You need to build the parts of your life that do not require notice. Now the second insight. Presence matters more than persuasion. A man who can be present carries his attention without strings. He listens. He does not wait to answer while planning his next line. He acts like he has time. That demeanor tells more than any compliment. Presence is a muscle. You build it by small practice. Put the phone away for meals. Schedule a short time each day to be alone without input. Learn to feel your thoughts and let them pass. And let me give you a second real example. He gets turned down for a date. That night he scrolls the photos looking for a sign. He creates a story in which she is wrong. He invests energy in rewriting reality. He loses sleep. 2 days later, he posts a picture of himself that asks for validation. The likes spike. He feels momentarily better. 2 weeks pass and the same pattern repeats. This created a loop. The loop trains him away from calm. It trains him toward reactivity. Instead, imagine this reaction. He is turned down and he takes a breath. He does not craft an argument. He takes the night for himself. He writes one paragraph about what he learned. He goes to the gym. He calls a friend and talks about a movie. He sleeps, he wakes clear. The wound is still there. It is smaller. It no longer controls the hour. That attitude is a discipline. It is not cold. It is not cruel, it is firm. You create more options by staying steady. People with options are rare. They draw others without need. That is the core of quiet attraction. The third insight is boundaries. You must learn how to protect your attention. Attention is currency. When you spend it on reactions, you have less to invest in your life. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters. They let in what aligns with your life and keep out what distracts. A boundary can be small and effective. It can be a rule like no texting after 10 p.m. or no replies within 24 hours to emotional messages. It can be a practice of not checking her social feed when you wake. Boundaries feel awkward at first. You will fear you are missing out. That fear is a signal. It points at the habit. Push through. Do the small practice for 2 weeks. Notice how you think. Notice how your mood stabilizes. Notice how you make better choices. Insight 4 is the art of quiet response. This is tactical. It is not about tricking anyone. It is about choosing words and actions that match your inner state. When you are calm, you respond simply. A short text that acknowledges and moves on shows strength. A measured call with no demand shows presence. Silence is an option. Do not mistake silence for avoidance. Silence can be a statement. Use it sparingly. Use it honestly. You need a practical exercise to make this real. I will give you a simple training that will change the pattern if you do it. It is a 48-hour reset. The steps are plain. Step 1, notice. When you feel a pull to check your phone or send a message, pause. Name the feeling. Say to yourself, this is hunger for feedback. That naming weakens the pull. Step 2, delay. Wait 24 hours before you reply to messages that trigger emotion. If it is a logistical message that needs a quick answer, reply. If it is emotional, wait. Use the waiting window to write a short note in your journal about how you feel. Step 3, act. In the waiting period, do one small action that serves you. Go for a run. Read a chapter. Call a friend. Cook something. The action creates momentum away from reacting and toward building. Step 4, reflect. After 48 hours, review the exchange. What did waiting reveal? Did your response change? Did your mood change? Most men find that waiting strips the drama and clarifies the reality. This training does 2 things. It breaks the habit of immediate validation. It builds a muscle of intentional response. It also shows you the truth of the situation in plain view. Some relationships fall away. That is not failure. That is pruning. Other relationships last because both parties see each other clearly. Now, a short mental drill you can use daily. Each morning, spend 5 minutes naming 3 things you will not trade today. They must be concrete. Example, I will not check her social feed at work. I will not respond to late-night messages before morning. I will go to the gym on Monday. Keep the list short. Keep it firm. These affirmations are not for performance. They are for integrity. They signal to yourself that you matter. There is a dark psychological principle worth understanding. People mirror neediness. We are wired to sense dependency. When you signal need, you reduce desire. That is simple and uncomfortable. It does not mean you hide your feelings. It means you keep your center. You offer connection without begging for it. You show interest without surrendering who you are. Use that principle kindly. It helps you avoid the trap of chasing. It helps you keep standards. Standards attract people who respect you. Standards also weed out those who seek to control you. Both outcomes are useful. You will feel conflict when you change. Friends will notice. Some will applaud. Some will question. You will worry you are being cold. Check your heart. If your aim is to protect your life, you are not cold. You are consistent. Consistency invites trust. It invites people who want the same steady thing. Let me give you a longer picture. You are 40 or you are 26. Age matters less than architecture. A life built on small habits is reliable. A life built on quick wins is brittle. When you have structure, you do not need every approval. You sleep better. You perform better at work. You show up for those who matter without being needy. You become scarce in a healthy way. Scarcity is not about withholding. It is about having a life so full that your time matters. This matters in dating, in friendship, in work. Someone who sees you act with purpose draws respect. Respect turns into interest. Interest can become trust. Trust is the only currency that sustains deep connection. Do this exercise for 1 month. Keep a simple log. Each evening write 2 lines. One line lists what you did for yourself that day. The second line lists how you reacted when you felt small. You do not need to judge. Just record. The act of recording creates distance from the emotion. It turns feelings into data. Data is solvable. You will also need to practice clear communication. Saying no matters. Saying yes matters. Saying both with calm is a craft. Use short sentences. Tell the truth simply. If you need space, say I need space for 48 hours. I will be back. Do not explain too much. Do not invent reasons. Keep your word. A practical script for a difficult reply might be this. Read it, then change it to fit your voice. I saw your message. I want to talk when I can give you my full attention. I will reach out tomorrow. This is honest. It sets a boundary. It shows care. It is simple. You will fear you will lose opportunities by being honest. That fear will push you to over-explain. Resist. People who matter will respect your clarity. People who do not will reveal themselves quickly. Both results are progress. You may also fear being alone. That fear is loud. It will tell you any connection is better than none. That belief ruins outcomes. Solitude is not punishment. Solitude is practice. It is the workshop where you build yourself. Practice solitude in small doses. Take an afternoon without social input. Walk without a podcast. Sit in a coffee shop and watch people. Do not engage. Notice how you feel. That practice grows comfort with being alone. Comfort lowers panic. Lower panic raises standards. There will be setbacks. You will send the wrong text. You will react in a way that leaves you embarrassed. This is normal. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Each failure is a lesson. Write it down. Ask yourself what triggered you. Ask what small habit could prevent it next time. Repeat. Now a final clean test. In the next week, pick one interaction that usually triggers you. Maybe it is a late message. Maybe it is a like on social media. Apply the 48-hour rule to that one trigger. Track how you feel. Notice any change in the outcome. More often than not, patience will clarify. People will show themselves. Your reaction will reveal who you are becoming. When you practice these steps, you will feel different. Not dramatic at first. The change is subtle. It grows like muscle. You will keep your composure. You will make fewer small mistakes. You will feel less shame. You will attract people who match your rhythm. That outcome is worth months of practice. One last piece of advice. Do not confuse detachment with disdain. Detachment means you are steady. Disdain means you judge others from a place of superiority. Keep your compassion. Respect that everyone fights a private battle. Your strength is to remain steady with empathy. That is rare and magnetic. Now the call to act. I want you to try the 48-hour reset. Write down your 3 non-negotiables for the day. Do the 5-minute morning naming. Track one trigger and delay response. At the end of the week, write one paragraph about what changed. If you found this useful, press like. If you want more specific scripts, you can use in a text or call. Comment below with the situation. I will give you 3 lines you can say that protect your dignity and show interest. Share a moment where silence taught you more than words. Tell the story. You will help others by telling one short truth. You wish you had known this sooner. That wish can become a promise. It can be the seed of a different habit. You can learn to own your attention. You can stop trading your value for instant feedback. You can build a life that draws people to you without need. Remember Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Use that power kindly. Use it clearly. Use it every day. This is Stoic Truth, where silence becomes strength